Zwei Challenges haben wir jetzt hinter uns. Erst auf dem verregneten Airfield, dann der Zehnersprung. Jetzt ist die Energie schon langsam weg und deswegen machen wir jetzt mal einen Green Smoothie.
I also am preparing a little sweet green smoothie for you. You could stop at coconut water. You can add more sweetness by adding apple juice. So this is a beautiful piece of local kale. And the way that you prepare this kale is simply like this. Okay, so you pull it off the stalk and you really don't have to do much else.
Okay.
Okay. I also found these beautiful spinach leaves, which are local as well. Gorgeous large leaves grown in Germany, beautifully done, local. In addition, I've added some mango. It's a very beautiful fruit with a lot of kind of exotic flavors and a perfumed quality, which will give it a nice offset to the greens. And then I also added some fresh ginger root, which will stimulate your digestive system and keep your digestion moving. Okay?
Yeah. Not too green.
Yeah, it's okay,
Very
right?
spicy and a little bit fruity.
Nice.
Nice, very nice.
It's a very, very healthy drink. And this is something that will start to repopulate something that's called the microbiome. Okay. And the microbiome is the population that is living inside your gut. Simply by adding green juices and green smoothies into your diet, you will start to shift your approach to food, and you will find yourself craving more healthy things.
Okay.
And I would say that green smoothies are an essential component in my fitness regimen, my daily fitness regimen. So in order to really prepare you for next year's Berlin Marathon, I think we're going to be drinking a lot of smoothie.
Ob ich jetzt jeden Tag einen Smoothie bis zum Marathon schaffe, das glaube ich jetzt eher nicht. Aber ich sag mal, das jetzt öfters in den Ernährungsplan einzubauen, das können wir schon vorstellen. Der Challenge-Charakter zieht sich ja heute durch den Tag. Wir haben quasi noch eine Aufgabe für die beiden vorbereitet. So, I have prepared some delicious food, typical German, typical for my style because my uncle is a butcher and you are both a vegan. Mm-hmm. What are you thinking about typical German currywurst?
Well, in our way of eating plant-based, we don't like to use fake meats or other things that mimic meat dishes. We make a conscious decision not to eat anything with a face or anything with a mother. So while I'm sure this is a beautiful tradition, I have some other choices in the cookbook that I developed. A couple dishes that I would recommend for you to have this kind of very healthy, fulfilling, warm, substantial food is I make a beautiful tempeh chili that is in the cookbook, which has tempeh and mixed with black beans and lots of spices, and it's very, very tasty and very, very filling.
Okay. The next meal is a fish sandwich, and it's very common here in Germany to eat it in the northern way. What do you think about it?
Well, maybe not quite as healthy as you might think. It's still very high in saturated fat and cholesterol, and also there's a big problem with mercury content in fish. And so we choose not to eat fish, and that's part of the plant power way. And part of that is for health reasons, and other part of that is for environmental reasons. By not eating fish, we're taking a stand and saying that we don't want to participate in the overfishing of the oceans and the pollution of the oceans, which feels really nice. But I understand you like the taste, and Julie has a solution for you.
Yeah, I don't want you to miss out on that wonderful fish and taste of the sea that we all love. And so I've created a recipe for a tuna fish that is made with ground almonds, seaweed, celery, and some relish. And it tastes surprisingly like fish, and I think you're going to love it.
It's one of my favorite recipes that she makes.
Great. Ja, jetzt sind wir beim Sauerkraut angekommen. We are called the Krauts from the Americans. So, what are you thinking about it?
Well, sauerkraut is extremely healing. It's an amazing source of probiotics, and it's very healthy for the digestion. So I actually have a recipe in my book for fermented kraut, and sauerkraut is part of a vegan diet.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Thumbs up on that.
My last favorite, each breakfast I have 2 eggs. What about eggs?
Well, a great substitute for eggs in a vegan or plant-based diet and lifestyle is using tofu. So tofu gives you sort of a blank canvas, and then you can add the flavorings that you're missing or that you want to experience. So for instance, we have a tofu scramble that we do with some tomatoes as well, which is kind of like the ketchup, and also with nutritional yeast. And it has a surprisingly similar consistency to an egg. And I love the fact that it's served on greens. That's fantastic. So I would say yes, add some greens and scramble up some tofu and you'll be good to go.
So for next year, I've planned a self-test, a vegan self-test, but I'm a little bit afraid. Could you help me perhaps?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd be honored. It would be our pleasure to help you. And one thing that I can leave you with is, don't worry about what you're going to eat next year. Worry about what your next meal is, and let's stay in the present. And that's a great way to kind of approach your diet day to day to get on a healthier trajectory.
We are committed to help you, and so it's all going to be great.
Thank you. Thank you for the great day.
Thank you.
It was me a pleasure to meeting you. And I hope we see you again.
Yes, we hope so too.
Thank you.
I think we will see you. Yes.